In today's video, I'm in Barcelona and I'm going to be training my VIBORA with Coach Christian. This guy's an experienced paddle coach who has played for over 10 years, and I came to him for some advanced VIBORA tips to try and improve my technique. So, I arrived at the indoor paddle centre in Barcelona, and the first job was to get myself a racket as I couldn't bring mine on the trip. And recently, I've been learning Spanish, so this was a great opportunity for me to put it to the test. Hola. Sí, muy bien. Tengo una clase a las 5.
¿Ewan?
Sí.
Me dijiste que necesitabas una pala.
Sí, necesito una pala. Me da igual.
Me da igual,
sí,
sea cual sea. Ok, venga. Pues mira.
Excelente, gracias.
Adelante.
Perfecta.
Aquí.
So I was given the legendary racket, which was the Quickma PR190, which retails for around £30 online, and it only weighs 300 grams. It would be an understatement to say this is a downgrade from the Palap and ball paddle rackets that I've been using recently. But nevertheless, it was time to head on court with Christian with my Quickma racket. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? We started with a warm-up and went through forehand and backhand volley to see what I needed to improve, and thankfully Christian was a legend and he swapped rackets with me, so I got to use his, which was a lot better. So the first things I had to correct on my forehand and backhand volleys were to contact further in front of me and shorten my swing.
Try don't put the racket back. Yes,
Vale.
More in front.
See? By doing this, it helps your timing and deal with faster balls. It also helps you disguise your shots as people can't tell how hard you're about to hit it.
Okay, in the forehand, try use more your shoulder for hit.
Next, I need to use more of my shoulder and my body so that I could rotate more as I played the forehand volley. This helped me to get more spin and more power behind the shot.
Good.
Oh yeah, and it was ridiculously hot in there. There was no aircon, so I was sweating before the class even began. This was me just after a basket of forehand and backhand volleys. ¿Qué es más popular, tenis o paddle? En España y Argentina.
In this moment, it's more popular padel because it's more cheaper play.
Sí.
It's more social sport, and I think explosion the popular sport, nothing more.
Now it was time to train my VIBORA. This is my favourite shot to play, but my technique at the moment is a bit lazy, and I know the shot could be so much better.
Okay. Try don't put the hands, the second hand here. You start, prepare. In the moment the hit, this arm, dead.
Vale.
Yes, search with this arm, look, and hit.
So basically my first issue is how little I use my left arm, especially in tournaments, for example. It's basically non-existent. So Christian was telling me to hold it up high and keep it there. Don't drop it straight away, and this allows me to track the ball better, and it turns my left shoulder round more for more rotation. In between feeds, I was frantically trying to wipe the sweat because the racket I had didn't have a new grip, so the whole thing was just wet. I kept slipping when I was hitting the ball. It was a nightmare. However, the VIBORAs were improving as I implemented the tips.
Good.
Más espacio.
Yes,
Sí,
more space
sí.
in the ball.
Yeah.
And when you arrive in the good position, try this leg in front. So,
Vale.
and put your body in the ball.
Vale.
Yes?
Vale. The next tip was to give myself more space between the ball and my shoulder. This allows me to generate more spin and power, resulting in a harder ball to return. If you contact further out to the right as well, you can easily play to the corner as well from this left side.
Up, up. The second arm. Yes. Okay. Very nice.
Sí.
When you arrive in the good position for hit, your feet, this leg more in front,
Sí.
and the feet in the angle.
Vale, vale.
Come on.
Vamos. So this is a big one, and it can feel quite uncomfortable, but it is to turn your feet towards the corner of the glass. It's a really good reference point. This helps for better rotation and control. A lot of these tips are things that I'm doing, but kind of half-heartedly. Like I turn a little bit, I use my left arm a bit, and I have a bit of space between the ball. But in order to take my VIBORA to the next level, I have to exaggerate these movements.
Up the arms. Up. You look the change?
Sí, sí.
Very good, very nice.
Christian explained to me some important advice to me about how I need to practice these movements in order to get them in my matches.
Eso es práctica. ¿sí?
Práctica.
Eso no es pensarlo. Es práctica y que te corrijan.
Sí.
En la corrección de entrenamiento, después vos en el partido vas a dejar de pensarlo.
We then did an exercise that was more match realistic, touching the net and then moving back to a VIBORA, and I would try and apply the tips that I'd learned so far. The one that I struggled most with was keeping that left arm up high, just as it takes a lot of effort. I don't feel like it helps loads, even though it does. Turning more and giving yourself more space between the ball is easy to apply, and you feel the results straight away.
Very nice.
That's so hard.
Reed, 1 second. I go for water for me.
Sure.
I was dying after this. We did a whole basket of going backwards and forwards, and the heat was killing me. We then played some points out where I could put the VIBORAs into practice, and I hit them okay, but I still think I can do a lot better. I blame the heat and the fact that I kept slipping on my racket. Let's hear what Christian has to say.
No sé, hace mucho calor.
Sí. And this racket is horrible.
Es mal.
Sorry. Hola, ¿cómo va? Soy Cristian, soy profesor de pádel acá en España, soy argentino, juego al pádel de los 10 años y bueno, nada, hoy tuvimos una clase con Juven. Sorry. Espero que te haya gustado, que hayas aprendido y te esperamos por acá de vuelta.
Magnífico. Muchas gracias.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for watching, and thanks to Christian for giving me a session. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.